Hi everyone, welcome back to yet another video from Tiju's Academy. So in one of our previous videos, we have discussed how we can frame introductions for OET letters. So today, our topic of discussion is how we can frame introductions for OET speaking subtest. As we all know, in OET, we do have two types of cases, known and unknown case. And today, we are going to discuss the introductions for this known and unknown case one by one. First of all, we are going to deal with unknown case. When it comes to this unknown case, we would suggest you to include three things in your introduction. So the very first one is greeting. So when you're going to choose your greeting, first of all, you have to make sure whether the timing is mentioned in your role play or not. For example, a patient is brought into the emergency department early in the morning and you are the first attending nurse. On that context, we can only use the greeting, good morning. I hope you understood this point. And if the timing is not mentioned in the role play, then you can go with the time slot of your examination. So the next piece of information that we can add after the greeting is about our own identity. That is our name and designation that we can introduce in multiple ways. For example, my name is Alice and I'm one among the registered nurses working in this department. Or I'm Nurse Alice and one among the registered nurses working in this department. Or you can put it in another way by putting our designation in the beginning. I am one among the registered nurses in this department and you can call me Nurse Alice. On this context, I just wanted to add few more points regarding the designations of your role play. Always choose your designation according to the designation that is mentioned in the role play. For example, community health nurse, chart nurse, head nurse, etc. If it is head nurse, you have to be a bit conscious. You can put it in such a way that I am the head nurse of this department because there is only one head nurse for a department. And if designations are not at all available in your role play, you can go with the designation that is registered nurses. You can put it in such a way that I am one among the registered nurses in this department. One more time, I am one among the registered nurses in this department. Here, the word nurses should be in plural form itself. So, moving on with the last piece of information that we can add with the introduction of unknown OET speaking subtest is about our purpose of visit. So we can say, today I'm going to handle your case, or today I'm going to attend your case. So how can I help you today? Or what brings you here? So meanwhile, the patient will elaborate the symptoms and we can proceed with the rest of the role play according to the role play card. So far we have discussed about the introductions for an unknown role play. Now we are going to see how we can introduce in a known case. Since it's a known case, the most important thing that you have to do during a preparation time is asking the interlocutor, how can I address you? And with the name provided by the interlocutor, we can proceed our role play when the time starts. So as usual, the very first point is greeting itself. But since it's a known case, you have to add the name of the patient as well. For example, good morning Alice or good evening Alex. That's the case. So here also, go with the greeting that is mentioned in the role play card. If it is not available, go with the time slot of your examination. So the next piece of information that we can add after the greeting is about our own identity. In this context, there can be two scenarios. Either it can be a frequent visit or on the other hand, we know about the patient through the case note but we are meeting them for the very first time. So if it is a frequent visit, we don't need to go with our designation in a full strength way. We can go in such a way that I am once again Nurse Alice and as usual, I'm here for your routine visit. On the other hand, even though if it is a non-case, if you are meeting the patient for the very first time, you have to introduce yourself in full stretch. For example, my name is so-and-so and I am one among the registered nurses in this department. And the last question that we can throw to a non-patient is, how are you feeling now? Because we already know about their past history. What we don't know about is how they are feeling at this moment. So the most important question is, how are you feeling now? I hope now you got an idea about the introductions for known and unknown speaking subtest. Before winding up, this is Aishwarya once again signing off for today and stay tuned for more videos from our side. Thank you.